Everybody wants that legendary character, that first legendary character, really no matter what game it is. And here, in my first month playing State of Survival, I'll show you how to get yours. Hey, Chief, it's Mason, InvisiNerd. Maddie and Frank are key characters right in the beginning of this game, but you don't actually get to unlock them and have them become a part of your team right away. And you might even be having a hard time figuring out how to get other characters into your squad. How do you find all these other heroes? I will show you. It's actually here in the hero precinct. You can go into any one of the heroes that you have yet to locate and see where to find their different shards. And here's the thing about these shards. You need them first to get them, to locate them, to get them into your squad, and then to upgrade them after the fact. And they do make it rather easy for you to find out where to get them. Here in the hero precinct, you can see that the only way to get shards for Maddie and Frank are to do advanced searches or to go into the packs. But we're not going to do that. According to the hero info, we're just going to wait it out. That's one of my first big pieces of advice. Make sure you use all of the searches that you have. You're going to want to maximize the timers in this game. Like many of these kind of games, you're going to have to know exactly when to be there to get the right power-ups and bonuses and the ability to search for more heroes, because it took me quite a few days to finally, it's all RNG, right? Whatever is inside of that box. So eventually you will get Maddie and Frank. Eventually you'll get all of them, right? Man, I hope so. But the only way in this case to get Maddie and Frank, my first legendary character, was to keep opening hero searches. And eventually, actually, here's how it went down. I'll just show you the footage. I recorded it.
Here, boy. Who's a good zombie killer?
I love it. Maddie and Frank.
Here, boy. Who's a good zombie killer?
That's my first legendary character. I'm going to take a look at the stats here. So I'm going to pull up Maddie and Frank here so we can take a look at the kit before we dive into a little bit of footage of what she can do in battle. So we'll start out with the 3 bonuses that she gives to riders, to patrol, and to a rally. Now listen, I am in no way, shape, or form an expert at this point. I'm still starting out. It's just my first month, but I've seen that most of these heroes only have 2 bonuses, so I think this is pretty great. This might be a feature that you see in legendary characters more than you see anywhere else, but I do know that there are some that only have 2 as far as legendary characters go. The skills we'll take a look at first with Explorer. This is a pipe bomb that you'll throw out while you're fighting the dead. The sound does distract them for about 5 seconds, so they'll all kind of gather around it, and then it will explode, and depending on the level, it will do, different damage to the infected within the range. That's in the Explorer side of things. The pipe bomb, as far as military goes, the troops there have a 20% chance of throwing a pipe bomb to distract the enemy. That'll reduce the enemy troop damage by 10% for 2 seconds. And you can upgrade this as you go along and get more books. You can also get Girl's Best Friend. That's Frank, the dog. You do see the dog in most of the footage of her, not only in the story, but in the screen and here in the hero precinct. But when she's in battle, Frank will run out and do some damage. Frank, and the best part of that is that when Frank gets low on energy, he will return to kind of heal up a little bit. So Frank enters the fight with Girl's Best Friend and attacks and actually has some pretty decent stats depending on how you level up. Automatically retreats when health runs low, but returns to the fray when recovered. That's when you're out doing explorer missions. In the military side of things, Frank's aggressive presence helps increase troop damage by 5%. And the last part of her kit here, as far as the skills go, is the Bio Dart, a specially treated arrow. It increases target damage received by 25% for just a couple of seconds. So it seems that it's kind of like a defense down kind of situation. Maddie's troops benefit in the military side of things. Maddie's troops benefit from her special ammo stash, giving a 6% chance of dealing critical damage. And again, these are all skills you can upgrade But you're going to have to find those books. You're going to have to level up your hero precinct so you can level up Maddie and Frank and all the rest of your heroes as well. And as you go into the hero rank, you can see that she will consume a whole bunch of these different legendary hero badges. And again, down here, you can always find out exactly where to find the things that you're looking for. Now, a little bit of footage of Maddie and Frank in battle, because when you take them into these explorer missions, you'll see a difference from all your different characters. And you start out with your original three. You know, you get your a turret that you can set down, or the shotgun, or the barrels of paint. But Maddie and Frank have a bit of a different situation when they get in there. You can see that Frank will run out and get aggressive and attack a bit, and really he can focus some damage from some of those bad guys instead of having them focus on you and coming towards, you know, your characters. Frank is out there kind of tanking it. Frank the Tank getting it done. And honestly, even if he does get low, he comes back and heals. So not a lot to worry about there. Frank can't really die as far as I've seen, and I guess I could be wrong. But again, I'm still early in the game. I'm still learning, and I just wanted to kind of show what I know for some of those players who may be like, how do I do this? I wanted to show a little bit of that. You can also see that she throws her bomb out there. And again, it distracts enough of the dead to give you a couple of seconds of relief. Maybe it's just enough time for you to get a little bit more to throw out that turret, or do whatever you need to do to stay alive in the battle that you're in. But it can be a game changer, to be completely honest with you. I really like Maddie and Frank as characters. You know, not that I don't like the characters that you start with, but for me, the first legendary character, not too difficult to unlock, and it seems like really useful skills. Honestly, I know that the guy with and again, I'm sorry, I'm so new here, and I'll get into it, but the guy who has the paint, I kind of went, well, what's the point here? I was looking for someone to take that spot. At least as far as my experience has gone, I was definitely ready to replace Ghost. That's his name. And in this footage, I am using someone else's Maddie and Frank. Mine not able to actually do real damage just yet. I am still growing. I'm, like I said, only a month in and still learning stuff day by day, so I can tell you with 100% certainty that I don't know everything. And if I am missing something, or if I've got something wrong, I would ask you to please leave it in the comments down below. I would appreciate the help. I'm trying to learn. I would love it if anybody else watching this video learned as well. So if you have a piece of knowledge to share, please do. That's all I'm trying to do, is share the knowledge that I have, so that anybody who has questions or is struggling or may not exactly know how to go about this has a way to find it. And I'm going to keep posting these. I've got Chef and a couple other characters, some heroes that I do want to take a look at individually with their skills, where to find them, the best ways to go about picking them up as well. So we'll have more episodes, more future State of Survival spotlights, I guess, on the way in the future. And honestly, that's about all I got right now. I hope this helped, because I know for a while I was like, how do I get new characters? How do I play this game? I am going to put together what I've learned in my first month playing State of Survival, so look for that coming to the channel very soon. Like the video if you learned something or if it helped in any way, shape, or form, and subscribe if you want to see more from State of Survival and lots of other games that we play here on the channel. I would love to advance a little bit further in State of Survival. I'm at the point right now where I can't complete all the daily tasks because my alliance isn't active enough, and I hate to say that, but there's nobody requesting timers, so I can't get those points, and you know, there's no rallies happening really. So if you need a noob, hey, my name's Mason, InvisiNerd. Let me know what state you're in. Leave it in the comments down below, or if you want to reach out via Discord, you can find that link, Twitter. You can follow on Twitch as well. It's all in the description of this video. I really do appreciate you checking it out. Thank you so much for coming by the channel. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for putting up with me.